Hi, Amy Fashion Toppings here with a quick refashion project that requires no sewing whatsoever. It's quick and easy, and I just filmed the whole thing, and my recorder didn't record a single thing of it. So I'm going to do it again with another sweatshirt. What I'm going to be making is this little skirt, simple black skirt, made out of a sweatshirt, and you can see it's got the waistband with a little tie. And that's it. And then the bottom, no hemming involved. So I got leggings on. Right, pulled my skirt up. So now I'm having to video record on my laptop because something is wrong with my camera. So I found a really ugly sweatshirt that I'm okay with cutting up. This sweatshirt that I'm wearing as a skirt right now, I just happened to pick up at the Goodwill. I didn't try it on, and then I got home and I didn't like the way it fit. The arms were short. Someone must have shrunk it. So then I just decided, let's make it into a skirt. So I'm going to show you how quick this is. So I'm going to do it to this sweatshirt. This is an old sweatshirt that's got stains on it, but I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, here's the top of the sweatshirt. All I'm going to do is cut the arms off first. I'm going to cut right on the inside of the seam because I don't want the seam. This is my arm. I don't want the seam on the skirt, so I'm cutting on the inside of that. And the nice thing about using sweatshirt material, especially if you have a son or a daughter who wants to learn to sew or wants to get into refashion, this fabric is the easiest fabric to work with. It doesn't require, I make sure it's still recording. It doesn't require any hemming. It doesn't require any zigzag stitching to keep it from fraying. It doesn't require any of that because it doesn't fray. It just rolls on itself, and there's no hassle at all. So for beginners, mess around with sweatshirts. They're fun, and there's really no way of making a mistake. Okay, so I'm going to cut off the other arm. And I cut off only one layer at a time so that I can keep it straight along that seam line. Because if you keep it straight along the seam line, then your cutting will be straight. So I'm just cutting all the way around the sweatshirt armhole. Okay, so we are left with a muscle shirt. Now, what we need to do, and it's not going to really work very well with this sweatshirt because it does have this big embroidery thing on it, but like I said, I already did it to the black sweatshirt, and I didn't have another sweatshirt that I wanted to cut up. This one I'm willing to cut up, so just to show you how I did it. Now, we're going to cut straight across the shoulders, okay? I'll lay it down flat, and I'm just going to cut straight across, so I'm at the bottom of the neckline. And this, if we cut crooked, we can straighten it up later. Just cutting straight across. There we go. So I cut off the shoulders. Now, see where we're going with this? Now, this is the slit on the side of the skirt. And there's the body of the skirt, but we need a waistband. All we need to do is we already have a casing already built in. The waistband of the sweatshirt is the same thing you'd use for a waistband of a skirt. So you're going to pinch it. Well, first of all, you need to find center front. Take your sweatshirt, make sure your side seams are lined up, fold it in half, pull. That gives you center front. Now, you're going to want to pull the fabric apart because you only want to cut the front of the waistband, not the back. Make a little snip. Okay, so through that little hole, that is where you're going to feed your shoelace or your ribbon or whatever you're going to use for your waistband. On mine, I just used, I don't know if you can see it, a black shoelace. That's all I did is took a black shoelace and used that as my tie. So you do that, and then your waistband is done. Next, you got to decide if it's going to be too short or too long. And with this, You just turn it inside out. Turn it inside out, slide it on. You slide it on, and then if it fits the way you like it, if it's too big, you can pinch and pin down the sides to make it more fitted. And if it's the way you like it, which I didn't have to do any sewing to mine, if it's the way you like it, then all you have to do is decide how long you want it. And what I did with mine, let me move since I'm using my laptop today. What I did with mine is, you notice the front, it got dark. The front is shorter than the back. I made the front shorter than the back. You can see it right there. There you go. So I made the front shorter than the back. And I would do that to this. With that, I would just cut where you want it, which I'm going to cut that logo off there. I'm leaving my back alone because I like the look of having the back long and the front short. Looks really cute with boots, so I just cut it off. Now, there's the bottom of your skirt. So you got your back is longer and your front is shorter. And then you have your preset in your pre-made waistbands, so no sewing involved. So I did this one, and this one I already know is going to be too short on me because I cut that whole logo off. But I'll insert pictures of this one. This one is, I got leggings on. This one was an Izod sweatshirt. I left the logo on this one because it looks really cute on the front. It's a pretty blue. And that's it. All it took. I actually made this skirt in 5 minutes. And once again, let me show you real quick. Get some light in here. There we go. So that's all I did with this sweatshirt. I have my little tie waistband. You can see the old armholes are right there, but I use those as slits. And the back is longer than the front, which gives it some character. And I just matched it up with my thrifted vest and a pair of boots. So it's a perfect layering piece for winter. So I can still wear a skirt, but this skirt, I love Izod. That's one reason I bought it without trying it on. It's made out of fleece. This sweatshirt is a fleece sweatshirt. So this sweatshirt is so long, or so warm, and for the winter, I can still wear a cute skirt, pair of boots, and be warm and comfortable. Okay, well that's a quick no-sew refashion project, turning a sweatshirt into a skirt, and no sewing involved. Just cutting off the arms, cutting off the shoulder neckband area, and then making one little slit in the waistband of the sweatshirt because you're flipping it upside down, putting a string through it to tie your waistband, and you're done. That was it. Okay, well this is Amy of Fashion Toppings. Until next time, you have a great day.